All over the world at WNST.net. We never stop talking Baltimore sports.
At the end of the year, he's lost 20 pounds since the end of the season last year. And we've had guys that have gone through that before. Kesey weighed 300 when he came here. Got down to his felt 275. And then Lonnie Baxter lost 20, playing a lot with Tony Massenberg one-on-one in the offseason, working really hard in Cole Fieldhouse where the air conditioning was broken during that time. And that's what it takes. You have to, I think with all players, they have to earn the right to get the confidence that they're good. And I think Braxton's done some things to allow him to have that confidence that he can be a very good player for us this year. It was great to see him do the running, do the not eating as much, which is hard to do when you're 18, 19 years old. So hopefully that'll really benefit Braxton this year. And guys like Jerome Burney, he's been working hard. He's in great physical condition. But see, all those things are good, but then it comes to the games. Can you play? Can you go out there and play? And you don't know that until you get into the games. We lost two really good inside players, James Giss and Bobali Osmond. So that's the key, is to see if these guys can fit in. We've had guys before that have stepped up. When Kesey went down with an Achilles tendon, Lonnie Baxter stepped into that position. That's what you have to be successful. Well, it was, the media looked at it as chaotic. I didn't look at it as chaotic. In other words, things happen across the country. I think sometimes you can't just look at College Park. You have to look nationally and see what's going on. There's a lot going on, a lot worse than that this summer, but here we are. So I think our players, it just makes you tougher, and you get ready to play. And you proved a lot of things to a lot of people, and that's what we have the opportunity to do.
Jerry, you guys were one of the top.
However, this isn't the first weekend of madness on some college campuses, because they took advantage of a rule that was put in where we have 2 hours a week working with players, and they packaged that for last Friday so that they would have their pick of recruits, because not many schools did that. So, but it's a tremendous opportunity for us. But it's a better thing for the fans, to get to see the players for the first time. We'll be modeling our new uniforms from Under Armour, which I know everybody's excited about, and looking forward to that. And hopefully our players enjoy it. They know what's ahead of them. We have a lot of hard work ahead of us, and tomorrow's supposed to be a fun night, and hopefully it continues to be that way. Well, I think he's going to play a strong role for us. Whether he starts or not, time will tell, but he's got a shot to start, and he was Player of the Year in Baltimore. And, he's one of those people that's fun to be around. He reminds me a little bit of that, where Grievous Vasquez walks in an office, Juan Dixon walks in an office, and things just get crazy, during the day. And Sean's got a little bit of that. He doesn't talk as much as Juan, but he's got a very good personality. In terms of his playing, he reminds me of that guy right over there, Keith Booth, except Sean is a guard. Keith wanted to be a guard, but he's a forward here. And Sean is definitely a guard with the same toughness, with the same ability to score inside. All those things that Keith had to make him a great player.
All over the world at WNST.net. We never stop talking Baltimore sports.